Happy Wednesday.
All right. So today is a really great week. I think despite the uncertainty, we've had a lot of good wins right now. One of the biggest things that is happening in this market is, in spite of the slowdown, we just picked up a new listing. Yay! It's in Santee. So if anybody is looking for a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom home, take a look at my newest listing. Da-da-da! Right here on the screen. And so given the strategies that we were talking about on Monday, and we talked about how to position ourselves to purchase property in this uncertain market. So given my listing at $1.9 million right now, starting at that price point, what are some strategies for a first-time home buyer, or actually we're probably looking at a veteran, so somebody who has already owned a home, who is looking to sell that property, take the equity from that property and actually put it on this home.
Right. And this home would be a total upgrade. It's a beautiful home, and it's $1.9 million because it's an upgrade versus your initial home you buy when you walk into the market. One of the main strategies that we've been using is the 2-year, the 1-year buy down. And now, if you don't know what a 2-year, 1-year buy down and how it works, it's very simple. You take a 30-year mortgage. Let's say the rate is, and let's actually use this example for this particular property, okay? So let's talk about a veteran that's selling their property. They can put 20% down. And at 20% down, they would be putting $380,000 down. They would still be financing $1,520,000. Sounds like a lot, but that's what homes here in San Diego are going for.
Yes, exactly.
And let's say we can get them a rate of 5.99%. Their principal and interest payment would be $9,100 a month, okay? With the 2-year buy down strategy, we would get them down to 3.99 for the first 12 months, and they would save $1,854 a month.
Wow, that's like almost $2,000.
Yes. So you take you take that payment from $9,100 to $7,250 a month.
Wow.
So it's, I mean, this is how it helps in the initial move in, because you're getting a new home, you're gonna want to possibly fix things, buy furniture. So getting you into a smaller payment for 12 months just makes it easier, right? Of course, you have to qualify for the higher payment,
right?
Because this is temporary. Then it moves to the 2nd year, and on the 2nd year, it goes from 3.99 to 4.99, and the savings would be $954 a month for the next 12 months. So that's $8,150 versus $9,100. Okay. Now, kind of the idea here is, let's get you into a home for the first 2 years with a very comfortable, affordable payment, because we know you can afford $9,100, but we want to save you some money so that you can build up to that point. Also, if rates improve and they go down, you can refinance into a lower rate when it's available, because you're at 5.99. So let's just say 6 months, a year go by, and they're offering 4.99. We can refinance you fixed into a 4.99 a year later, for example. And then whatever money is left over from the buy down that you didn't use because you were only in it 1 year, that gets put back into your principal. So it doesn't get lost. It's money that you get to keep, and will reduce your principal by that dollar amount. So this is a real big win for buyers, because 100% of the time, sellers are paying this buy down for the buyers to get into the property. So you don't have to worry about putting money out of your pocket. This is a strategy Angelica would actually work in the contract and deal with the selling agent to make sure that they can get this for you. And I've seen her do it many, many times, and you're really good at it. I think you need to know the product to be able to work a contract and sell it to the seller so they can agree on it. So the better you know the product, you understand it, the better you're gonna be able to negotiate it when you're negotiating on behalf of our buyers.
Absolutely. And thank you for sharing that. I think when we work together and you see what we're doing behind the scenes in negotiating, I think that's really important because a lot of people, especially first-time home buyers, may not understand why we get paid a percentage versus, a set amount, right? But it's because everything is negotiable all the way until the closing table. And so it's important to highlight these different types of strategies that you're talking about today because it helps first-time home buyers or even veterans, second homeowners, whatever the case may be, understand exactly what it is that we do that gives us the value of our commissions.
Yeah. If there's value into what we provide, right, you have to deal with a lot of things behind the scenes that we do to make that process for our clients as smooth as possible. And education is a part of the process, showing them reports, showing them what it's going to look like, projections. So all that work we put into it, definitely we do earn our penny. But we do it also because it's the way we want to educate our customers so they are making informed decisions. And what do we say, right? This is not transactional, right? It's about building relationships.
Yes, it's always about relationships. And what I really feel our value proposition is very data driven. I think at the end of the day, in spite whether or not our consumers like numbers, they're the facts. And the fact of the matters is what has happened in history, what is our track record, and what does behind the scenes look like for our consumers who are walking into this journey alongside us, holding their hands, walking them through every phase of the transaction, no surprises, they know exactly what to expect, and at the end of the day, they get their keys to their home.
Yes. If you are already pre-approved and you're working with someone else and you want to give us an opportunity so you can actually get a second opinion and see the difference, please call us and send us a message. We would love to at least sit down with you and show you what we do different as a team, and you can compare and then make a decision if someone like us is like what you're looking for.
Absolutely. Happy Wednesday, everyone.